Hey guys, just a quick video here. I'm not really a YouTube person. I don't really do videos. I don't do editing. So here's me. Big shout out to Kevin Talbot because it was this video. Well, it was him that inspired this video. Really, the reason being, with his remote start Revo, there's a lot of people asking how he did it, blah, 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 blah. Now, I did comment in the video. I know he's way too busy to read everything and blah, 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 blah. Like I said, massive fan, not criticising it, but I think there's a better way. Now, what I've done with mine's a bit of a custom build. I am a bit of a custom builder, been a mechanic for donkey's years. So what I've done, I've got a big block in there. Now, it's not the easiest thing to do. So what I've also done is managed to get electric start on without grinding the arm, which everyone says. This was a bit of a nightmare. I've got a brushless starter system on it and everything, but how I've managed to do it, and I've noticed on Kev's, there's a big 2S battery by here, which I don't think you need, blah, 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 blah. So what I've managed to do, stock box there, spinning around. Now, I've managed to get, it's pushed it out a little bit, but I've got like it's either a 1600 or a 1900 3S in there. So it all pretty much fits in the stock box. Now, what we've got, it's the first time I've had it running, so that button is my electric start. Let's see now. There we go. The engine's cold, need to tune in, I've never really run it before. But yeah, that's that one. So I'm going to put the camera down for a sec now. I just want to get my Vortec out and show you that. So bear with me, guys. Disconnect this. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Oh, a little bit of action going on here. But anyway, the easiest way to do it, so the Vortec is basically running similar way to what a stock Revo would be running. Garage is a tip. Right, so I haven't run this for ages. Let me show you what's going on under here. So, as for a tutorial, some of it's more exposed here. Stock 3.3 motor. Now, what you can't see is I've got a Hobbywing 1060 in there, and that is an aeroplane glow plug igniter. So all you need to do is put an ESC and a glow igniter on a Y lead. Now, the other way I've done it, and the ESC just feeds directly to the Traxxas starter motor. Sorry for my really bad thing. And I'm running it on a 3S Overlander. So we'll plug it in and see what happens now. Still here, guys. Like I said, don't really do YouTubes. Change that over. Model. Just changing the model type on the transmitter a sec. Wherever it is. Yeah, Nitro Vortec. Right, so don't even know if there's any fuel in it. There's not. There's no fuel in it at all, so it's not going to start. But yeah, so the ESC feeds the receiver, which is also in the box, and that gives me my voltage to power everything up. So 3S, 2ESC into channel 3. Got my power. Y lead onto the glow. Obviously it's still got my steering, still got my throttle and brake, and again I've programmed it onto the same button here, and with a tiny little battery. Ready? Like I say, there's no fuel in it now, but yeah, and it just works a peach. So it's dead easy to do, and you don't need that much power or anything. Try and link Kevin into this as well. Like I say, I've managed to get all this into a you know, that's smaller than the 4AA box, and you know, bearing in mind the tiny amount of room you've got on a Vortec, I managed to get it all in there. All right, I had to stick that on the top. You can actually see this. See the red light glowing when I hit the starter. So that's to say it's glowing as well. So it's real easy to do. You don't need relays, you don't need to cut up your wand, blah 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 blah. Another thing, if you do want to keep the wand, I'm not recommending it, but I'm saying it can be done, is that you can stick a 3S battery on it. That spins it over way faster, way better. It doesn't blow it up. It didn't for me. So again, not going to recommend it, but that's the way it is. So yeah, that is how to get remote start on a 3.3. And again, just proving I'm not a keyboard warrior. And I do actually know a little bit about what I'm doing. Let's get the old Supermax out. I call it the Supermax anyway. Now this one's kind of special because what I've done on here, again, let's move that in my tip of the garage. So this was the first electric start, or remote electric start I did. This is full custom. So there's been improvements along the way. Now with this one, full custom chassis, blah, 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 blah. So if you can see on the back of there, that plate there, I made to get a Traxxas Easy Start onto a big block. Now the problem I had, once you go big block, is that the stock starter motor won't crank them over. So that's when I went brushless on the starter motor. That was a little bit of a project in itself. Now this one, let me just plug it in. Still here, guys. Right, so stone cold. I can actually show you some of this. Again, let's change the model. Models. I call it the Supermax. So now this hasn't been started for ages. Last took it out. Oh, there we are. Spur gears off it because I stripped the spur the last time it was out. There's probably enough fuel in it to start it. So again, if I go back, you can see the temperature of the engine is stone cold. So I haven't actually done anything. And sorry, you're probably not seeing that. My little finger. Get some fuel up. Temperature rising now. I can't even remember. It's got to be, I mean, the fuel in there is probably 2 months old. Let's just hit it again. Now it's started once. And that's how you do remote start. Same principle with this. Slightly different actually, because I went brushless and because I'm running twin servos. I'm actually running a U-Beck in this to give extra power to the servos, so I'm not pulling the power off the ESC. But same thing, ESC, glow igniter, on a Y lead, plumbed in, and that's starting. That was a relatively new Hyper 21. It had loads of compression, which is why I had to go brushless. But yeah, I'm never going to do videos like Kevin or anything, but it's yeah, big shout out to him. Well, actually, Kev, you've cost me a lot of money because every time you review something, I want it, which is why I've got that and that and that and all these. Oh, and it doesn't end there. Clodzilla that I'm building, so it's just never ending. But yeah, hopefully that's been helpful to a lot of you.